If you're running a handmade business, you know how easy it is to just rely on one stream of income to keep things going. And maybe you're starting to wonder, is this sustainable long term? Or maybe you want to make your systems work smarter, not harder. Well, hi, my name is Sterling, and I'm the artist here behind Cactus Lady Creation. And I'm going to be sharing 8 different income streams that you should definitely have as an artist in handmade business so that you can diversify your income, make more money, and actually make an income from your art. And these are all different income streams that have definitely worked for me. And so I'm speaking from personal experience. All right, well, let's start with probably the most obvious income stream as an artist, which is selling your physical art or physical products. So this can be your paintings or your tapestry art, or even any kind of merch that you might make, like stickers or decals or any other type of physical product. For this, your customer would place the order and you would package it up and ship it to them every time that an order is placed. And I know for me, when I made that first sale, it was for a tapestry art piece, and I was so excited to package it up, but then shipping it was kind of daunting, and it actually kept me from wanting to sell artwork for the longest time. I was a bit overwhelmed with the process of actually figuring out what the best shipment fees were, and also some of that shipping fee was cutting into my profit margin. And so that's why I wanted to share the sponsor of this video with you all, which is Shippo. Shippo makes shipping so much easier. You can get access to 90% off from major carriers like USPS, UPS, and FedEx all in one place. So you don't have to hop around to all the different websites and try and compare them all and try to figure out what the best deal is. Plus, their starter plan lets you print up to 30 labels per month for free. And this is perfect if you're just getting started. And right now, Shippo has a really great offer for you all. If you spend $25, you get $25 in Shippo credit. So those first few labels are basically free. So no matter what handmade products you're making and shipping out here, Shippo really makes things easier so that you can spend more time with your art and less time in line at the post office. So make sure to click the link in the description box below to grab that credit. And thank you so much to Shippo for sponsoring this video. If you don't know where to start with physical products, or you just want some more ideas, I have quite a few videos that you can definitely check out after this one, but you definitely don't want to just rely on physical products. And so let's talk about the next income stream, which is digital products. Digital products are an absolute game changer as an artist, and this can be if you're a fellow fiber artist like I am. You can sell digital patterns or templates or even ebooks. For painters or illustrators, maybe it's printable art or Procreate brushes or clip art. And the reason why I love digital products is because they do take quite a bit of time to create at first, but once you create it, it's done and you can continue to sell it forever. So it can become a passive income stream. And there are so many different types of digital products that you can create. I have quite a few on a video I made recently, so you can check that out as well. If you love filming and editing and taking photos, then you might like this next income stream, and it is content creation. The creator economy has really exploded lately, and so content creation can definitely be a solid form of income. And with content creation, I've seen that it takes on 3 main different forms. The first one being that your brand has its own TikTok or YouTube or Instagram, and you post content under that platform for your own brand, and you can get paid through ads and putting ads on. If it's YouTube, you can get paid for ads through that YouTube channel. And if it's for TikTok or Instagram, then they have content creator funds that you can get paid from. The second way is through collaborating with brands. And the third way is one that I don't really see many people talking about, and it is UGC content, or user generated content. And what this is when you work with the brand, and this could have no relation to your brand online. You basically create content for that brand directly, and they pay you directly for that content, and then they can take that content and post it on their platforms. And there are quite a few brands out there who need to post something every day, and so you as a creator could do UGC content for that brand directly, and you don't actually have to worry about posting it on your platform. So that could be another avenue to explore. And if you want more information on that, definitely let me know in the comments below, and I can make a whole video on UGC content because that's a whole separate thing. And the great thing about content creation is that you can get paid not only through those creator funds and through ad revenue, but you can also drive traffic to your website or to your online shop from your ideal clients seeing your posts. So this can be a really great time investment. I know this next income stream is one that's often overlooked. I know that when I was getting started, I didn't really think much about this one, and it is blogging. Blogging is a really great way to have another income stream, and it also is an opportunity to provide immense value for your ideal clients and your community, and they work for you long after you hit publish. And the way that you actually monetize your blog is by putting ads on it. So you're getting paid ad revenue from those blogs. And this can take quite a bit of time to build up, but if you stick with it, it's a really great ad revenue income stream. And I know for me, I really love using Google Ads. You can place them anywhere in the blog and you have full autonomy over how many you place and even what kinds of Google Ads you put on your blog. But once you get more traffic to your website, there are also other types of ads that you can place on there and working with other companies. I've worked with Google Ads personally, and I really like them for my website. I know that a lot of people use WordPress for their blogs because it has a really clean interface. I just know that for me, I use Shopify and I really love my Shopify store. And having a blog is just another thing that I provide on my website. Blogs are a really great way to provide value. You can show a little bit of the behind the scenes of your creative process and even some inspiration behind your work. And it is simply another way for customers to find you and to see your work. Blogs also help with your SEO rank, which is search engine optimization. So this is where you rank within Google results, and Google is still the #1 search engine platform currently in the world. And so this is really important. If you want to know a bit more about blogs and driving traffic to them, definitely let me know in the comments. I can make a whole nother video on this as well. This next one won't surprise many of you, and it is teaching and online courses. I really love teaching and sharing my knowledge here with you all, and also providing courses. I've also taught a lot of workshops over the years. And so as an artist, you probably have at least one, if not multiple different skills that other people would find really valuable to know. And so you can take that really valuable information that you have and package it up with a nice online course and share that with your audience. This is an amazing way to make passive income as well, and there's so many different ways to package this. Along with online courses, you can also do live workshops, you can do mini e-courses, you can also have PDFs with your knowledge on them, and plus being able to help others learn how to do your craft who don't know how to do it, and then seeing their eyes light up when they understand how to finally be able to. It's really a rewarding experience. You can put these courses on your website or on another type of website such as Teachable or one of the many other course websites out there. And with workshops, you can host them in person, of course, or you can also host them online in real time. And for this, you can also create some DIY kits, bundling up all of the materials that are needed to create the piece that you're teaching how to make, and then ship them off to all of the different students taking that course. And this is a really great way to engage with your audience. I know that I've done this in the past and have been thinking about doing it again in the near future. The great thing about online courses, though, is that once they're up and complete, your work is done and your students can continue to engage with them throughout the years. And as you like, you can update them, but for the most part, your work is done. Now, this next revenue stream is really great if you love making physical products, but you might be sleeping on it, and it is wholesale. So wholesale is when you create a whole bunch of products and you sell them in bulk to different shops, such as boutiques or novelty shops or gift shops. And you can also do this online. There are certain marketplaces, but you can also reach out to local gift shops and even shops that tourists like going to And even think about providing some type of handmade product that is themed to your local area. This could be a really great niche to tap into. This next revenue stream is really great for my fellow artists who love building community, and it is memberships. And this is where, in exchange for a small monthly fee, your biggest supporters get to engage with exclusive content. And this can be in the form of some kind of behind the scenes or exclusive sort of patterns or some kind of content that they exclusively get access to. If you've built a successful art business or handmade business at this point, you can also think about coaching or consulting. Whether it's one-on-one coaching or group sessions, you get to get compensated for sharing your knowledge and expertise with fellow artists. And if you've made it this far into the video, please leave a cactus emoji in the comments below. And I have a couple of bonus revenue streams to share with you as a thank you. You can also have affiliate marketing, and this is when you use a specific link into the description of your videos or any kind of content that you're sharing with people to link to a product. If you love to use a specific product and you want to share that product with your audience who might also love to use it, then this is a really great way to make some extra income. If you're a fellow crocheter or knitter or even a fellow sewist, you might like this next one, and it is designing patterns. There's so many different magazines and even companies who will compensate you as a designer to design patterns, and you'll get compensated usually once. Maybe sometimes there are also royalty fees involved with this. It really just depends on the specific situation, but you usually get compensated once. And this is a great way to also get exposure in the fiber arts world for your designs. And so this could be a great one to explore as well. Well, what did you think of all of the different income streams that I shared in this video? Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite. The key here is really to diversify all the different income streams that you have and to just build them up slowly as you go so that you're not just relying on one source of income. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like and also subscribe, because did you know that 89% of you all currently watching this video are likely not subscribed? So if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to join back up with me each week for more entrepreneur videos like this. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me in the next one.